So when Manchester City were drawn against Real Madrid in the semi-finals again in the 2022-23 edition of the Champions League, everyone waited with bated breath. Their encounter had grown in stature and importance. They had produced some incredible matches and had now become a bona fide box office draw. For Guardiola's men, the domestic season was marred by mid-season drop in performances and the Premier League charging Manchester City with 115 counts of breach of their financial rules. On way to the semi-final, they had beaten RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich in convincing fashions in the knockouts. But scars from the last year's semi-final were still fresh. For Madrid, their path to semi-final was equally tough, going through Liverpool and Chelsea to reach the semi-final stage. The first leg at Santiago Bernabeu proved to be a cagey but intriguing affair, punctuated by two world-class goals on either side of the break. In the first half, it was Vinny Jr. going on a breathtaking mazy run before burying it in the goal from just the edge of the 18-yard box. The second half saw City equalize through a 25-yard rocket by Kevin De Bruyne. The match ended 1-1, but City was certainly the happier side. Their home record against Madrid was pretty decent, having beaten them on the last two visits and having not lost against them ever at home. Yet, the memories of the last semi-final were still fresh in the minds of City fans. The Etihad needed to prove itself as the difference maker, and it did. The place was rocking through the second leg, and maybe it helped City raise their game as the first 45 minutes of the second leg was the most perfect football City may have ever played. And they reaped its rewards too. City should have been ahead in the first 15 minutes itself when Courtois saved two point-blank headers from Haaland. But the intense pressure by City on Madrid was bound to have its effect, and Bernardo Silva was there to latch on. The first goal was manufactured by an expert through ball by Kevin De Bruyne before Silva lashed a shot past Courtois, while the second was Silva heading a rebound into the Madrid goal. At the break, City were 2-0 up, having dominated Real Madrid in ways no one might have ever done. But it was Real Madrid, and their Champions League pedigree meant they could always come back. But the second half, while not as good as the first, was still dominated by City. In the 76th minute, Akanji put the ball in the net of Militao, putting the game to bed. In the dying embers of the game, Julian Alvarez made it 4-0. City annihilated Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate, booking their flight to Istanbul. This was the most one-sided a tie had ever been between Manchester City and Real Madrid.